Pretty small. Seijin, at the beginning you said that sentence gives me some reflection. I would change it, maybe say that sentence really made me reflect. Usually you follow that up with made me reflect about or upon something. So it might just be better to make it more simple. That really made me think. We say that a lot. It made me think. Reflect is a more deeper word, which I think is what you were trying to express. So I understand why you used that. If we set up more than 10 things, okay, that was during your 1 minute speech. I think just write down or choose 10 things is what you meant to. Set up sounds like you're actually to set something up could be physically set something up, or to set something up like really plan something. At that moment, I think you just said write down or choose. You said correct your tactics. It just sounds. We usually say to change your tactics, is the word that we always use with tactics. My eyesight is getting bad, getting worse, definitely getting worse. And to take eye surgery, we usually say get surgery. And we usually just say get LASIK. I'm thinking about getting LASIK. G1, you said, I didn't expect that the police officer who were there. So it's just a little bit jumbled. I didn't expect that the police officers would be there. Or you could say, I didn't expect so many police officers to be there. Either one of those are okay. You said we were really embarrassed where we go. I'm not sure if embarrassed is the right word to use there. Maybe potentially embarrassed is the right word. Maybe he was, but whoever chose to go there would be the one that embarrassed. It sounds weird that you would both be embarrassed. I understand why you used that word. We were really, if you want to say embarrassed, we were really embarrassed about that. You cannot follow it up with a verb, where to go. Where to go. We were really flustered is a word you could use, or we were really we didn't know where to go. You could make it simple. A very small mistake, you said go back to home. Many people say that you go back home, no to, because you go home, you don't go to home. And you said before, do the surgery. Again, we don't do surgery, we don't take surgery, we get surgery. So you would say before getting surgery, or before I get surgery. Jung-hee, you said many drastic issues in worldwide. Just drop the word in. Many drastic issues worldwide. You don't need the word in. Myung-jung said something. Because he talked about Park Geun-hye, blah blah blah, and then you said in Korea I agree with him. It just the order makes it sound strange. If you are outside of Korea, you don't agree with him. I would start the sentence by I agree with him, and then in Korea, blah blah blah, like that. Just say that part first. Will take a longer time than we expect. I wrote down to say expected instead of expect. That's just a very small mistake. Influence from the Western. You would have to say influence from the West. We sometimes refer to it the West, or from Western countries. So choose from the West or from Western countries. And at the end, you said he tried to change the conclusion. You could kind of go two ways. I would change, if you want to say conclusion, I would say he tried to reverse the decision or get the decision reversed. But that might, maybe even better, it's a word you may not know, exonerate. To exonerate someone. So he tried to get them exonerated. If you say reverse the decision, it's really just focusing on the court's decision, right? Not so much the guy and his freedom and everything. If you use the word exonerate, It is exactly what you're talking about. A criminal, when they are exonerated, they say, "Oops, sorry." Actually, you are free. You did not do it. You are innocent. Exonerate is a useful word. Olivia, you said, just some small ones for you. You said, "I feel dry" many times. You need to emphasize it's your eyes. My eyes feel dry, not just you. And then after that, when you were talking to Seijin about the eyes, I can see when the light. I just wasn't sure what you were talking about.
I can see exactly the light. I can see well the light at night.
And then just specify. Maybe I didn't hear you say at night or yeah. At night, you can't see light well. Yeah. Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. At nighttime, the light is difficult to see or something like that. You said my major is architecture. I think you wanted to say was, right? Because now you're graduated. I quit the job. My job. I quit my job, not the job. Again, very small one. And then another one, I got many stress. It just sounds, I guess grammatically not correct. I got a lot of stress. That's fine. That's grammatically is okay. Also, a lot of times we just say stressed out. I was really stressed out, or I am really stressed out. And two more. Myungjong, the fencing player. We call